Chat! Chat, we have new cards! Chat, we have new cards to play with. Hello. As usual, Plum is a sweaty boy. Ooh, let's craft some dismembers, chat, since they're freaking uncommons now. But hello. Boys. Now, we don't have a lot of new cards, but as of today, Arena Cube has come out and added some cards to Arena. We cannot craft them all, but we can craft a few. Lightning Greaves, some of the stuff we already have, but more specifically, fucking Goblin Grenade, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we're playing Goblin Grenade, baby. And it's gonna be incredible. But a lot of fun stuff. Like I said, not all of it is playable at the moment. But we do have quite a few things. Can we craft these? We can just craft some stuff while we're chilling here. Oh wait, can you play Snuff Out? Sure looks like it. Maybe I'm wrong. Chat, am I crazy? Oh my god, we can play all sorts of stuff. Remove all counters from target permanent. Chat, we can play Snuff Out, dude. That card's nutty. And we can play Vampire Hexmage. Didn't I... Chat, we played a deck that was really bad, but it definitely had to do something with removing counters, and I don't remember what it was, and that's a problem. Dustborn Claim, Soul Flayer, Slimes, Berserk, Hollow Flayer, Cauldron. Shoot. Chat, do you remember what we were trying to do? Super Friends, Doc Battle Crier. I don't remember. Oh. Oh, chat, I remember what we were trying to do. I remember what we were trying to do. We were trying to play Emperor Bones. Arena's been a little slow today. With all the shenanigans going out. Here she comes out, they go on Monet. Bam, bam, bam. Da 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 ba da da ba da ba da bam. Bam, bam. See, but is this better than, like, other shenanigans? Maybe. It's kind of cool, though, because then you could... It's target permanent. So you can, like, cheat out stuff. Like, you can remove all the impending counters. Or you can remove the counters from... What else has impending? Anything good? Is there anything silly we can do with this? Sorry, chat. Chat. We could do Thing in the Ice. Is there anything we can do? Chat, we're just brewing. We're just thinking here. Can reset to Zeech. You can remove counters from battles. It's kind of interesting. I don't know what the best battles are, but you have no oil counters. Flurry, Thing in the Ice. When the last counter is removed, exile, then cast it, transform. So what other... I guess what other battles that are actually... Do we have any good battles, chat? Anything worth cheating out besides Invasion? I don't really think so. I guess Invasion is 2 mana. It's not the worst. This kind of like returns your Hex Mage, which is kind of cute. But there's not... Flipping that's okay. Okay, anyways, chat, we'll come back to this. Boys, Goblin Grenade, baby. Goblin fucking Grenade. Should probably... Okay, chat, I just want to know, what is a... This is pretty close to what, like, a normal grenade deck looks like right now, right? My only thing is maybe we don't play Galvanic Blast. And instead we just jam, like... Because, like, besides these and these, like, how often is, like... We're not really going to keep these things around. So I feel like Galvanic Blast should just be Chain Lightning, you know? That's my opinion. I also think we should play one more Mountain. And maybe go just down to... Maybe like a 3-3 split on Epicure plus Loyalist. Especially with so much... whatchamacallit running around. I wish we had Bobble. Chat, do we have don't we have a land? Maybe not. Oh, we do. What is that? Oh, I'm not redeeming a rare. I don't have any rares. Chat, we should probably play one contested Warzone, but we don't have it, so we're not going to. We do kind of need a sideboard. I don't know what a sideboard looks like, but we'll talk turkey in just a moment. There's also a chance we want this to be like... He's playing 16 lands? Sorry, chat. I'm just looking at some other decks just to get an idea. I haven't... Because ours has to be a little different since we don't have access to some of the better cards. I think we have to play like a very simple sideboard that kind of plays with our whatever. I think we want to play like... See, the problem is there's affinity. Do we have Fort Bolt in this format? No, we don't. Chat, did you see Lightning Greaves is here? Hell yeah, I do. I'm waiting for Nadu to become broken. Lethal 8-whack. That's kind of what we want. I fucking wish we had Signal Pest, but we don't. Has 8-whack ever won anything? There's a lot of fun stuff. Okay. This went 2, 5, and I don't... Hold on. We also want Goblin Bushwhacker in our deck. Give me... Here's 8-whack. What year is this from? People are getting shit on. Chat, how do you feel about splashing white? Lightning Gears is nutty. Okay, hold on. Give me a second here, chat. So, let's revamp this a little bit. Because we have access to things that other people don't. I kind of want to go for like a white splash. Get rid of our lands for a moment. Because a white splash would let us play some very useful sideboard tech, I think. Because that would give us like Boros Charm, which is relevant against quite a few things. It could also let us sort of switch gears and play like Arabella. And then we also get access to like Fragment Reality. I think I still want to play Smash to Smithereens. I don't know if that's better than just playing straight Meltdown. But I feel like it's pretty good. Let's talk turkey for a second. I think spell-wise, for those shrapnel, or I'm sorry. Maybe we don't need all the chain lightnings. Maybe that should just be like shrapnel blast. As a 2 of. Chat, are we back? Give it a second, chat. Jesus Christ. It's trying. It's trying. Hold. Hold. Are we back? Fucking internet, dude. Chat, what's going on? Are we stable? Are we back, baby? Earth to Frozen? Frozen, can you hear me? Ground control to Frozen. Hell yeah! Okay, we're back. Sorry, chat. I like this. Oh, no, I lost you. Hold, chat. God damn. The internet. The internet hates me. Let's see if we can get her back, boys. Okay, we're chilling for a second. We're chilling for a second. Hold. Oh, we're dropping again, baby. Let's chill for a bit here, chat. Chat, the internet at this place sucks. Chat, we're chilling for a second. We're chilling for a second, chat. Just hanging out for a moment. Did we get there? Are we stable? Earth the stream? Possibly? Chat, we might have got there. Okay. I like this. Honestly, I feel like the rest of the list seems pretty fine. I don't know. There's a couple. Oh, I'm losing you. I've seen a couple lists with like experimental synthesizer and stuff. And I don't know. Ornithopter. I guess the problem is we don't have another way to draw a card. Chat, are we stable? Maybe. How do we feel about Alpine Moon? I feel like our Eldrazi matchup's pretty good. We can honestly just play like Lightning Bolt in the sideboard. We're holding, chat. We're holding steady here. Bear with me. We're gonna play some goblins, but I'm trying not to get fucked. I'm trying my best, chat. The internet, boys. The internet. Are we somewhere? Are we okay? I feel like we're okay. Is it crazy to play Alpine Moon? Maybe. I do really like this white splash. I like the idea of it. Quite a bit. How do we feel about this main board? I think it's fine. One, two. It's really only 3 ways to generate whatever. I think we want to play Castle Embereth. Is it Citadel? In a deck like this? I also think I want to play Ramanap Runes. No, I'm sorry. We need a white splash. So we'll play that, and we'll play, Vantage. How do we feel about something like that, chat? We're having some technical difficulties, baby. Not good. Oh. I'm sorry it's so choppy, boys. Alright, we're just gonna wing it. We'll talk turkey with a deck tech and go from there. I think. We're just in a tough spot. I guess you could probably play one Ramanap Ruins, huh? Alright, anyways, let's do a deck tech and we'll go from there. Boys, we're playing 8-Whacked. And boy, new toy. If you're not familiar with 8-Whack, it revolves around these 8 creatures. Technically 2 separate ones here. That is Goblin Bushwhacker. So 1-mana 1/1. Has kicker for a red and says when this creature enters, if it was kicked, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. And then we also have Reckless Bushwhacker. Surge for 2, so if you cast a spell before this, you can pay its surge cost instead. Haste, and when it enters, if its surge cost is paid, other creatures you control get +1/+0 and haste till end of turn. So kind of basically do the same thing. Pump your team and give everything haste. Now, in order to take advantage of that pump, we are playing Gleeful Demolition and Kadaltha Rebirth. So each of these blow up an artifact. This one sacrifices one. This one destroys whatever you want. And when you do, you get 3 1/1 red goblins or 3 1/1 red Phyrexian goblin creature tokens. So our goal is to blow up our own thing or sack our own artifacts. That could be Ornithopter. That could be a blood token from Voldaren Epicure, or it could be Bomat Courier. If we happen to be Gleeful Demolitioning, we can target our own Darksteel Citadel, which is indestructible, or we can sacrifice it to Kadaltha Rebirth, but we go down in lands. And that gets us 3 1/1 bodies, which can then be pumped by Bushwhackers galore. Again, these are all super cheap creatures too. Ornithopter is a free artifact, which allows us to Rebirth or Demolition on turn 1. Bomat Courier is just a nice little swinger. Great to play early, and then if it keeps dying, we eventually get to discard our hand and sort of draw some cards off of it. And then Voldaren Epicure is just a little pinger, snipes the opponent, but also gives us a blood token for card filtering, but more importantly, a blood token to sacrifice to Demolition or Rebirth. Since we are on theme, and we have it now, we're playing Goblin Grenade. As additional cost to sack a Goblin. Goblin Grenade deals 5 damage to any target. 1 mana, 5 damage. Hell yeah, chat. Does it get any better than that? I don't think so. So this just got added and was made craftable. It also has a cool animation, chat. So we'll hopefully get to see that in action. And then to stay on par with the Goblin theme, we're also playing Legion Loyalist as a 4-of. Just a 1/1 with haste. Whenever you attack with this guy and 2 other creatures, all our creatures gain first strike, trample, and can't be blocked by creature tokens, which is relevant against Eldrazi tokens made off of K-Command or Ocelot Pride tokens, something like that. So it actually is somewhat relevant in this meta. We're also playing Foundry Street Denizen, which is really sweet, where you go like turn 1 Denizen Ornithopter, turn 2 Rebirth the Ornithopter, and then suddenly Denizen gets pumped to a 4/1, and you have 3 tokens. So he's kind of a good beater and plays well with our other cheap creatures. And then Shrapnel Blast, you know, like I said, we can sack the Ornithopter, the Courier, the Darksteel, or the blood token. And I mean, having 6 spells that deal 5 damage on their own give us a lot of extra reach. Mana base is simple. Darkseer Citadel, Castle Embereth to pump our creatures. We're trying to basically hoping we get to 3 mana. We're only playing 18 lands. This is a very low to the ground deck. If you're wondering why we're not playing Lurrus, it's because we're playing Reckless Bushwhacker and we can't. But along with that, over the sideboard, you'll notice we have a white splash, and that's just to give us a little extra oomph in the sideboard. Nothing crazy. We're sticking to artifact-based graveyard hate because they're cheap artifacts that can also be sacked to our rebirths or other things. We're playing a couple Arabella, which is a 1/3 legendary. When it attacks, deals X damage to each opponent, and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 2 or less. So it actually gives you quite a bit of damage, and in another sense, it's kind of in the same realm as the Bushwhackers, where it gives you that extra reach when you swing with the board. But also hedges our life total against other aggro decks, and it's a 1/3, so it can be a little tougher for them to remove. Brave, what's crack-a-lackin'? We're playing a couple Boros Charm. Again, extra reach, can give something double strike, so if we happen to, like, have the mana and we rebirth, pump a Denizen, and then give it double strike, like, that's pretty hot. Swing for 8. But giving our whole board indestructible is relevant against control and other removal spells, mid-rangey decks, that kind of thing. A couple Fragment Reality to take care of problematic things. Alpine Moon, which I'm trying against Eldrazi. I honestly don't think we even need Alpine Moon. I feel like our deck's just fast enough to beat Eldrazi. And then we have 4 Smash to Smithereens. There's a lot of artifact decks running around. There's a lot of Affinity, and I'm not sure Smash to Smithereens is where we want to be. We might just want Meltdown. But destroy target artifact, deal 3 damage to that artifact's controller is pretty sweet. So that's where we're at with our sideboard. We could play Giganta, but for now, actually, you know what? Let's throw Giganta in chat. Why not? There's no rules. And yeah, that's our whole sideboard. We'll check out 1 Alpine Moon. We'll chuck in Giganta, and let's just see how we go. We're a hyper efficient aggro deck, just trying to smash face. Chat, why does the internet hate me here? It's probably because my roommates are watching Netflix. We literally have Google Fiber. We literally have Google Fiber, and it can't keep up. That's crazy. We're just dropping frames like crazy, boys. Look, I'm just watching it go up and down, up and down. Oof. Oof. OBS disconnected. Jesus Christ. Chat, I don't know, boys. It's not looking good for old Plum. Not looking good for old Plum here. Sorry, I was yelling at my roommate. Can I goblin grenade this? And then bushwhacker him? Oh my god! It feels so good. Jesus. Brave. We're playing great decks. We're goblin grenading people. Or trying to. God, I hope the internet fixes itself, boys. It doesn't really look like we are. And we just cut out again. Jesus Christ. Boys, you might have to watch this one on YouTube. We might not be back till Sunday. Jesus. Jesus. No, new place is Spectrum. I don't even know if you heard that. Everything's slow right now. Jesus. Hello?